All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. My name is Big Fry. I've been cranking them out over the last few days, just wanting to talk about a whole bunch of different games, from tactical realistic shooters to MMORPGs. Another one has hit my desk here that I haven't really, I heard when it was announced, but I haven't really gone and done a deep dive on all of the information that we have. But there is a new Lord of the Rings MMORPG being created by a company called Athlon Games in like a co-partnership with Amazon Game Studios. So we've been talking a lot over the past couple of months about a game coming out in May called New World, and we've been talking a lot about how that game has kind of like an identity crisis in terms of what it actually wants to specialize and what it actually wants to be. And then I find out that Amazon Game Studios are now co-developing a Lord of the Rings MMO with this company, Athlon Games. Athlon Games is apparently a subsidiary of Layu, a company called Layu, which also owns Digital Extremes, which, if you guys don't know who Digital Extremes are, they're the ones behind Warframe. So a lot of connections with MMO elements. Apparently Amazon Game Studios, the guys who are working on New World, apparently some of those developers are going to be over here working on this Lord of the Rings MMO. Now, I myself am really excited. I really want to see a game like Lotro from back in the day, but updated. But when I read through some of the information, apparently this game is a crafting PvP sandbox that aims to be largely systems driven, which to me is essentially the same thing as New World. I'm not sure, outside of the fact that New World is like literally a new world that they're creating with, their own story and factions and storylines. Whereas Lord of the Rings, this new MMO, apparently is going to be set in a time before the trilogy, and it's going to be a brand new perspective with new lands, monsters, and characters that have never been seen before by any fan of Lord of the Rings. It's apparently going to be free to play for PC and console, which tells me that it's going to be more action-based, very similar to New World. It's not going to be tab targeting like World of Warcraft, because to me that just doesn't work well on a console. It's being built on Lumberyard, and apparently this is unrelated to the Lord of the Rings Amazon video series, which is dropping in 2021. So what we have is Amazon double dipping into two, I would say, different but almost identically the same MMORPGs. At least on paper, both of them are crafting PvP sandboxes, and I find it just a little bit confusing. Now, obviously, Amazon can do whatever they want. They got enough money to do whatever. It would make sense if it was two different dev teams, but from what I'm reading, some of the people working on New World are also working on the Lord of the Rings MMO, which scares me. When you have developers being stretched between two different projects, when the one project that is on an imminent release has been questioned by the community in terms of the identity, in terms of what the game is actually going to focus on, in terms of content, it ain't looking that good, man. And it sucks because I just want a fucking AAA MMO to take on World of Warcraft. I'm not saying they gotta come in and kill it. I don't have that expectation, but I want another one in the mix outside of the Elder Scrolls Online and Final Fantasy. We need another one. There isn't enough games in this genre, and I thought that Amazon, having the money that they have, and the talent that they have, could come in and do something great with New World. And it remains to be seen. I'm still excited to play it. I'm just hoping that it's good. If it's not good, it's going to put in question the Lord of the Rings MMO. If they don't do well with New World, what's the next MMO coming out? And this game has no release date. We don't know when it's coming out. If it's unrelated to the Amazon video series, which from what I'm reading is coming out in 2021, who knows? We might not see it for another 3 to 5 years at this point. But what do you expect? If New World flops and they don't support it well, and there's not enough content and the game is trash, what's the Lord of the Rings MMO going to be like? And in my opinion, I think a lot more gamers are going to be excited for a Lord of the Rings style set piece in the MMORPG genre, so there's a lot more riding on that one being good. If it's not, well, what the fuck? That's what everybody's going to be saying. They're going to get absolutely blasted in the media if this game doesn't turn out to be good. I wish that we weren't seeing developers split between two different projects. You're Amazon. You have enough money to infuse into both projects and keep two separate dev teams to make both games the best they possibly could be. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm excited for the prospect of a new Lord of the Rings MMORPG, specifically because A, it's a franchise we all know and love, and B, because it's being backed by Amazon, right? It's a AAA MMO, which, again, we don't have a lot of them. So I'm going to be looking at this in the future, but I'm keeping a very skeptical eye on that. And while I was reading this, now I'm looking at New World and being like, what the hell's coming next? Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoy the videos, please consider leaving a like on it and consider subscribing. My name is BigFry, and I'll see you on the next one.